Gamers, what's up? It's Newf Nukem here, and I'm back with another video. This time it is an unboxing of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition. Just picked mine up from Walmart, and yes, you will see many unboxings of the Classic Edition, so you're not going to see nothing new here, basically, but I just thought I'd give you kind of my take on the Super Nintendo Classic Edition unboxing and maybe a little opinion or two on some of the games that are included on this little console. So yes, I was lucky enough to pick mine up early this morning. I hope that you all also have good luck picking up your copy at some point in time. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug, so let's get right to it. As you can see here, and it's kind of hard to tell by the picture, but it is a very small box indeed. Obviously, the console itself is much smaller than the original Super Nintendo from 1991. So as you can see here on the box, there are some games included, including the never released, never seen before Star Fox 2, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, F-Zero, Super Mario Kart, The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, and more. I will turn the box over for you, and again, bear with me. I'm kind of shooting this from my cell phone, so that means, I'm going to have to drop the camera once or twice here to kind of do this effectively. I'm going to have to pick up a tripod at some point, obviously. So let's turn the box over. Here's what we got, guys, in the box. If you aren't aware already, there are 20 games included, including the never seen before Star Fox 2. And we have got up here Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Contra 3, The Alien Wars, Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, Super Mario Kart, Yoshi's Island, Star Fox, Kirby's Dream Course, Final Fantasy 3, Kirby Superstar, Super Metroid, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Earthbound, F-Zero, Secret of Mana, Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country, Castlevania 4, Super Punch-Out, Super Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition. So there you go. It's a great selection of games, actually. And I gotta admit, I've never played hardly any of these games, so this is almost like a brand new console for me. I'm not gonna lie, when I got into the Super Nintendo, it was a little bit late in the generation. And I remember having Super Mario Kart. I had Donkey Kong Country. It was one of the big reasons I bought a Super Nintendo was for Donkey Kong Country, because I was more of a Genesis guy at the time, and I had a lot of Genesis games. But I did have Super Punch-Out, I had Super Street Fighter, or Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Kart, I had Super Mario World, and that's pretty much about it. So what are we looking at here? I had 1, 2, 3, 4 games out of the total 20 that are on this unit. So that's pretty cool. So that means I have a lot of games to play and a lot of stuff that I'm literally going to experience for the first time. So a great list of games. Many of these are revered as classics today, so pretty excited about that. So let's get down to it, shall we? I'll open up the box and we'll see what's inside. As you can see here by my hand, very small box. My hand is almost the size of the box here. Just hold this for you. Okay. Bear with me here, guys. Like I said, as I'm going to open up the box here right now, just open up the pull tab on the side. As you can see, once I get this thing open, I'll take control. My wife is being my tripod here at the moment. All right, here we go. We're going to slide it out. All right, there you go. Pretty much empty shell on one side. You got your typical Nintendo instructions. Not a whole lot to see there. Actually, I think this is actually a poster. I'll take it out if you guys want to see it. It's a little plastic cellophane bag, Nintendo. Okay, so you got your instructions, whoop-de-doo. And then we have, it looks like a fold-out instruction with, now you're playing with superpower. There you go, so you got a pretty cool little poster, little nostalgia in here. Pretty cool stuff. Nothing really on the back aside from some instructions on how to hook up the console, which is nice and easy and simple. But I'll probably put that on my wall at some point. And now let's get right into the box itself. Now you've seen the instructions, you've seen the little poster. We have got, let's start with the console. Holy crap, that is really small. I'll ask Cletus what he thinks of it after. Maybe Cletus has got a take on it here. Hang on, guys, I'm trying to get it out of this. Here we go, guys. That is how big it is. Like just my hand. It literally fits in the palm of my hand pretty much. I mean, it's smaller than most portable consoles, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. So that is sort of the unit itself. Feels durable, feels exactly like the Super Nintendo used to, other than obviously it's much, much smaller. Buttons still have the clickiness feel. This tray doesn't open. Obviously, it's too small for a cartridge, but that would be awesome if they did. On the back, obviously, your You have your HDMI out to your television, and you have an adapter plug-in as well. And so that's pretty cool. It's nice to actually be able to play the Super Nintendo for a change on the newer formatted TVs in HDMI. So that's pretty cool. Very, very light. Feels like there's nothing in it hardly. And I do believe in order to plug in, well, it looks like standard controller ports. You've probably seen this already. I do believe this flips down somewhere along the lines here. Hang on, I got to figure out how to get this open. Anyway, I'll show you that in a second. And basically, in the case, you've got your adapter, and then you have your cord, which goes with your adapter, charging cable, and you're given your standard HDMI. Comes nicely wrapped in a bag. I can never get these things back in the case the way they come out. And obviously, we have our two controllers. I don't need to show you two, but yes, there are two in the box, and they feel and look. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Just like the original Super Nintendo controller back from 1991. Purple buttons and all. Personally, I prefer the Famicom style. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Buttons all feel pretty nice. Weight-wise, it's about the same. So yeah, this was always a nice controller to begin with. Always felt nice in your hands, very light. And the cords are much longer, guys. According to other videos and things I've seen, I think they're about 5 to 6 feet long now. So you shouldn't be as close to your television anymore as before. And again, there are two controllers in the box, which is awesome. Something Nintendo did not do on the original NES Classic. And I'm sure they heard plenty of complaints about that. So it's nice that they give you two, because there's lots of two-player games on this particular console. So there you go. And with that, I know, here we go. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to, there we go. You flip down. So there, that's where you plug in your controllers. You just basically flip this little thing down in the front here, and you plug in your two controllers. So it is a little bit different, obviously, than the standard issue Super Nintendo. And let's hope this thing doesn't turn all pissy yellow like the other Super Nintendos did after so many years. The plastic started to turn, look kind of gross, right? But pretty cool little console. Like I said, very light. 21 amazing games pretty much, you know, inside this little package, and it's all in HDMI. So that's pretty much it for my unboxing here, guys. You've pretty much seen what there is to see, and let's ask Cletus what he thinks about it all. So Cletus, you can see this by the size of this Super Nintendo here. What do you think about it?
Well, hey, Fiddly Diddly, it's Cletus here, and I just wanted to say that Super Nintendo Classic Mini is really damn small. You know, but I've seen women that had vaginas bigger than that Nintendo, but let me tell you, they weren't so super.
No, they weren't so super indeed, were they, Cletus? Well, here we go. Let's end Cletus's review before he goes off the rails and this video turns into being something that it shouldn't be. So that's my unboxing of the Super Nintendo Classic Mini. Hope that you're able to get your hands on a copy of this unit sometime in the near future. As Mooch always says, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. A hell of a drug indeed. A drug that I can't wait to overdose on with, oh, that sounded terrible, didn't it? But you get what I'm saying. I can't wait to play more of the Super Nintendo here real soon.